Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to episode 364 of the 4,000 Question Challenge, and the last 5 questions from the spirituality section of the book. Is there any religion is there any religion you are not be interested in exploring? That's literal. Is there any religion you are not be interested in exploring? Um, I guess I would. There isn't any religion I can think of that I wouldn't be interested in knowing something about, exploring in the sense of like I would like to pursue this. That's probably not ever going to happen. I'm quite happy with mine, though I do have modified and changed mine over the years, and as I evolve, I'm sure I will again. Um, but as far as becoming knowledgeable about, no, I do not think there's any out there that I would not be intrigued to find something little tidbit here and there concerning. I find religion to be fascinating. And that sentence was not parsed well. Have you ever consulted horoscopes, a palm reader, tarot cards, runes, Chinese astrology, a psychic, tea leaves, or I Ching? Let's see now. Horoscopes, I've read them. That's not really my thing, but I have read them. Palm reader, I think I did have a friend that practiced it once. Tarot cards, yes, I've had someone do a tarot card reading for me. Runes, yes, I've used runes several times on my own. Chinese astrology, not really. I mean, I know I'm an iron. I know I'm a dragon. That's it. Am I an iron dragon? I am a dragon. I can't remember what kind of dragon. My wife's an iron pig. I know that. Psychic. I've never consulted a psychic intentionally. I know I have friends who have some kind of vague abilities, and I've discussed things with them, but I've never sought one out professionally. Tea leaves, nope. Or the I Ching. I have actually consulted the I Ching on my own. What prayers, chants, and sayings make you feel better? I do have some. I have not really talked about them a great deal. I may do that someday, but I do have prayers and chants and sayings that make me feel better. Um, One of my favorite sayings I've used, and I'm sure it will still be one of my favorite sayings at the time of this upload, as it is at the time of the recording, is that the past is a book. We can learn from it, but never change it, because that keeps me from falling down the rabbit hole of what ifs. Never good for a person with anxiety to fall down rabbit holes concerning what ifs. Are you yin or yang? I can never remember what those are. So I cannot answer that question. And lastly, for spirituality, do you think the world is becoming more spiritual or less spiritual? I think it's becoming more individually spiritual. I don't know if the net level of spirituality has altered in the least. Um, I know that there are people I know that like for like the major religions, particularly in America, Christianity numbers are going down, but other types of spirituality are going up, which is probably a great uh, uh, seeing as a depressing concept to the atheists out there, who would like religion to go down completely because they don't seem to understand that mythos and logos are not in conflict in the least. Yeah, never quite grasped that one. Okay, now we're into work. So the first question, these are 5 questions in the work section, the first 5. Do you believe people are basically lazy or hardworking, and why? Um, I guess I basically believe that people enjoy work. It's just that everyone has different definitions of work. Work can mean building things. Work can mean creating things. Work can mean improving oneself. There are lots of different ways of looking at work. Your value is not based on your production. Remember that. How will you earn your 15 minutes of fame? I probably will never will. Well, I've made thousands of videos on YouTube, so maybe I picked up a nanosecond here and there. What talent would you like to have more than anything? At this moment, right now, welding. What are teachers in parentheses and classrooms in parentheses in life, and what should we do to earn an A in life? Truth is truth regardless of its source. So wherever you find the lessons and whoever teaches you those lessons are valid sources of information, knowledge, and skills. And you get an A, I guess, if you enjoy the process and you improve yourself over time. I guess I don't frame it in that way. I don't think of myself as getting a grade in life. That seems narrow and unhealthy. And lastly, last question for episode 364. In 100 people your age were chosen at random, how many do you think would be leading a life more satisfying than yours? Holy shit! Is that an unhealthy question? Let's see now. At the time of the recording, I'm 55 years old. So 155-year-olds. Um, Seeing as most people have not come to grips with their mental illness and their past and the crappy job their parents did, and especially white people have not faced their involvement in their privilege and the harm they have done to the world at large because of their privilege. I'm going to guess there will be fewer than me, a lot fewer than me, because they haven't dealt with these things yet, and I've only just begun. So yeah, that's a twisted, unhealthy, healthy way of framing things. I get the feeling this work section's gonna be rough, but thanks for being here for episode 364 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. I hope that you will be here for episode 365.